I don't know if you guys saw that, but the rain in this area stopped as soon as I started streaming. That's actually wild. Let me go ahead and just very quickly... There we go. Alright, how's everybody doing tonight? Hope everybody's doing well. So... funny thing is, I haven't updated this game since, I think, the Wo Chien event? Or no, Chien Pao. Because I still have, like, massive mass outbreaks, or whatever they are, for the Frigibacks. And, I decided I don't really care to do that anymore because it's fucking obnoxious. And wouldn't you know it, there's one right here anyway. Son of a bitch. Well, I guess we're shiny hunting a few different Pokemon today. I will go ahead and claim the Treasures of Ruin afterward. But you might have seen it on the map already. There's a Dragonair outbreak. Almost every time I've had Dragonair, it has been, bad. In the sense that it doesn't work because they spawn like out of bounds or something like that. So I decided why not do that and we'll just like run out the outbreak and see what we get. I don't really think I'm gonna go ahead and like, you know, sandwich it up for the Dragonair, but I feel like it'll at least be cool because even though it's not like, you know, a Switch 2 exclusive hunt, given the area it's in, it might as fucking well be. And it's such a pretty shiny, you know? Like, why not go for it? Why not at least give it a try and see what we see kind of thing? Except there's kind of this issue of everything else getting in the way over here. What do you mean you gotta jump through a couple hoops? I'll use this Latios. Wow, that's a tiny one. Hey, Meraxi, how's it going, dude? I only ever see it when I'm doing shiny hunting, man. What's the deal? That's cool. I hope you're doing well, though, dude. Yeah, I will be claiming all four at once, so it'll be... Why is my phone going off? Oh, that was because you gave me a gift. For some reason, I don't know why, but I'm getting double notifications when somebody like gifts me and stuff. I don't know why that is. I think it's just like a phone thing. You have to have a linked Nintendo account. Well, I can at least claim out in my Japanese profile at least, so that'll be pretty cool. Maybe because today's stream is gonna be, that's a big one. So is that one just fucking tiny as hell? That one's just tiny as hell. Look at the tiny Dragonair. Oh, he's gone. Look at the gone tiny Dragonair. I do sometimes... Fuck you. I do sometimes save Pokemon if they are tiny and I think that they might have a chance at getting the tiniest or biggest mark. Hey, Latios, thank you. Hey, Sal, what's up? Do I have a favorite treasure? I do really like Chi-Yu very much. I mean, to be honest, I haven't used any of them really, so I have pretty limited knowledge on them. I like Chi-Yu's design very much, and I'm a big fan of special attackers, so I gotta give it to Chi-Yu, but at the same time, you know, we will have a live Wo-Chien reaction, so that might skew things into its favor. Tell you what isn't my favorite, Ting Lu. Ting Lu is fucking derpy as all hell, and in a good way, but like it is not my favorite design wise. Like I'll just keep that a buck. And then I don't really have anything to say about Qian Pao. It's a little bland, but I don't really mind that. Something I've been actually getting kind of more accustomed to, or rather, I guess my interests are veering more towards it, are more simplistic designs. We're in kind of an age in pop culture in general. Like, I mean, this is in every in media across all fashions, where a lot of things are just kind of super over designed, and I'm getting kind of sick of it. So I'm getting more interest in stuff that's just really simple. Damn, that's a pretty good one. How much of a Twitch guy in general, so it's Kunstjob? No, you're good. I feel you. Marakti, I have only started using Twitch more recently as a, I guess, consumer side of it. As the viewer side, I guess. Because somebody that I met at the con I went to a few weeks ago streams, and I was like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna tune into your streams. And that's pretty much it. Boy, that happened quick. And it was super noticeable. Oh my god, like look at that, dude. That is so pretty. Like that is just such a damn good shiny right there. Yeah, Ren, will you let me know when the codes start, because I have no idea when they're going to. And now that I think about it, I don't think I know where the closest GameStop is. Maybe I do. Is the closest one really that far down? Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, my closest GameStop is like, I think, 5 miles down. Just look at this guy. I have to be careful with what I catch this in, because as it turns out, I am down horrendous when it comes to ball types. Son of a bitch. Well, you're not getting caught in the dream ball. Your ball's kind of cool. Love ball. I could wait out the safeguard, I guess. Okay, I'll wait out the safeguard. Not invested in the sword creature. Eh, not really. Wonder if Mega Dragonite has a good looking shiny. I was thinking that actually. Love Ball Ospmi Poof. Why faves? You're spitting. You are straight spitting. $26, hoping you can get a good amount of extras for your... Gotcha, yeah. Yeah, I might rope Totes into coming with me to get one because... Really? Because I have the feeling we're all gonna want to have extras. By the way, how's the background music? Sounds a little bit quiet because this is it's the lake track, but I don't think I want to use a Dream Ball on it, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'll use a Heal Ball, quite frankly. If it had a mark, I would be more inclined, but... Because my main man... Oh my god, I forgot about Shedskin. My main man doesn't have access to a modded file or Switch right now. I guess he has access to a Switch. Yeah, the dude that would hook me up, aka Shiny, cannot hook me up right now. And I am down horrendous for these special balls now. That was fun. Nice, got it. Alright, chat, nature guesses? Damn, nice IVs. Well, there's your nature guess. It's fucking adamant. There you go. Yeah, max special attack, 30 in HP and defense. Overall, really damn good IVs. I don't know what decent can range from. I think decent is like 15 to 20 or something like that. Very good is very good is I think like high 20s. I have no fucking idea. Decent is the lowest non-zero. Oh, that's horrible. Either way, that turned out pretty good. Good stuff, good stuff. I guess we can see if I can get a Sandstorm Frigibax now. I didn't see if that was a crit cat or the catch bonus for having the completed decks. Dude, these sounds are fucking me up. That was messing me up royal. Holy crap. So interesting little update, by the way, for those that are curious. I'll just come back here periodically to see if there's a sandstorm going, and then we'll try for the Frigibax. Decent is 1 to 15. Nice range. Wow, that's great. Yeah, so fun little update for anybody that is curious on how the Pokemon fuckfest that I'm doing is going. Let me go ahead and save really quick. So I actually wrote a list of all of the mainline games and even the spin-offs that I have access to, and I have charted pretty much where I'm at with all of them. As far as the spin-offs go, I am completely done with Colosseum. XD, I still have a bit to do because I do want to try and get as many Mountain Battle Ribbons on as many Pokemon as possible. But other than that, Pokemon Box is done. My Pokemon Ranch is done. I'm actually going through and redoing Ranch just to get extras of Haley's Pokemon. Pokemon Battle Revolution, which thankfully through PK Hex or PKSM, I can just inject the Poketopia Pokemon into my Gen 4 save files, which is really nice because, quite frankly, I didn't want to do a bunch of stuff in Pokemon Battle Revolution, so I'm happy with that. And then I have Dream Radar, and Dream Radar, I was hitting really hard when I first started doing all of this, so I can go back and kind of redo at any given point, but that's kind of where I stand as far as why am I attacking the butterflies. That is where I stand as far as the spin-offs are going. Now, for the mainline games, and this is where it starts getting juicy, I have, with the exception of maybe trying to do some wacky stadium shenanigans, completely finished off Gen 1, which I am very, very happy about. The only thing I'll have to do in all of these games going forward is research on some of the under-leveled wild Pokemon that you can get. And that's going to be... that's just going to take some time. It's going to be a lot of research, a lot of effort. There is a Reddit post that somebody made chronicling a lot of the research that somebody's already done. And it's, for the most part, pretty comprehensive. But because of the way that they approached that challenge, it's not exactly complete. And it's going strictly by whatever is the lowest level of X Pokemon in whatever game. So, for example, if a Pokemon has multiple games where it can be at a super low level, then they only take the one game that that has the lowest level and just calls it there. Which isn't necessarily horrible. I think that's a fine way to approach it. But for my goals, it's going to be a little more comprehensive. But it's nonetheless like a really good jumping off point for me. But Gen 1's completely finished. I've gotten all of the, you know, single game or one encounter per save file Pokemon, like legendaries or like Sudowoodo or whatever. I've done those, done the trades. You know, just played the game casually and just enjoyed whatever Pokemon I had. But the biggest hurdle was really the in-game trades, because those required a lot of research to try and understand how I could get them at the lowest levels. And boy, was that not fun, because the Kanto games, and I mean this broadly, as in every Kanto game, except for, you know, I guess, the ones where Johto's attached to it, all have a lot of fucking trades. Like, it's really obnoxious. And I had to cross-reference everything, especially for those games in particular. I had to cross-reference levels, routes, etc. with what was available in Gold, Silver, and Crystal for trade back. But it was really cool because I actually learned a lot. For example, you know there's a level 10 Dragonair you can get in Gold, Silver, and Crystal? You can just catch that shit in the wild. That's hella cool. But yeah, no, that was a huge obstacle. But it's led to getting some really cool and interesting trades that, quite frankly, shouldn't really exist, but they do, and it's neat. Of note, actually, I retweeted this. In VGC, the VGC that was happening, I think this past weekend, in Germany, I believe. One of the competitors, for some reason, Scyther is really big right now. Like this week, Scyther was really big. I don't know much about VGC, but one of the competitors was using a Scyther transferred up from Gen 3. And you know it was transferred up from Gen 3 because 1, it was caught in a Safari Ball, and 2, it had the Mount Battle 100 Battle Ribbon, which was really cool. So somebody, you know, got that going. They got a Safari Zone Scyther shiny, got it that ribbon, and then transferred it up. And that's just cool. I mean, that's the exact reason why I'm doing what I'm doing, is because that is such a cool and unique combo. And, you know, it highlights just how, you know, how connected everything is. And I think that that's just fucking awesome. And, you know, we'll eventually lose that link to the OG games, but hopefully before that happens, we do get re-releases of some kind. I know everybody's bitching about it, but like it's gotta happen, right? Look at all these fucking Vivillon. This makes me so happy. Look at all of these yellow butterflies. I can sell them for 100 bells each. Hey, Beneficial, what's up, dude? I wanted to try for all available shiny legendaries, so yeah, I'm only gonna do Dynamax Adventures during the weekend, but if you're down to wait for that, then I don't mind when the weekend rolls around, just kind of hitting it hard. I'm gonna try for level 1 in 100 Magikarp. Magikarp, probably not, because unless it tracks, I know exactly what mix this is. I'm gonna skip that. That mix of that song always bugged me because of that ending of it. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna try for level 100 Magikarp because the levels don't really track quite as well as the higher levels don't track as well as the lower levels do. I'm probably not gonna do it, but if I really wanted to go savage with it, I could try to get the level 1 Gyarados from the Nature Reserve in Black 2, White 2, but I don't think I'm quite so psychotic, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'll do a lot, but after a certain point, like, nah, go fuck yourself. Best you're getting out of me is I'm just gonna PKSM, you know? I'll get to the Nature Reserve, I'll catch a random Gyarados, and then drop it to level 1. Because quite frankly, I was trying to get a roaming Raikou from Heart Gold and Soul Silver in I think it was a moon ball. And I got so fucking tired of doing that because it was putting so much wear on my control stick so fast that I said, you know what? Fuck this. And I just caught it with something else and then just changed it to a moon ball because, quite frankly, I started thinking about it, especially now that Nintendo is 100% entirely done with all 2DS and 3DS repairs, even on the Japan side. And I've been thinking about it, like, you know what? I kind of want to preserve these consoles a little bit and play them outside of this. And, you know, the control stick on the 3DS, I mean, like, it's not wimpy. It's got some durability, but at the same time, you know, I'd rather not wear it down by moving up and down in the grass to get a random catch that, quite frankly, you know, can be done in better methods or something like that, you know? So I kind of have like a line where I will do stuff within reason, and I will do stuff within the confines of the logistics as far as transferring up. But I may not be doing everything legitimately. And part of that is the time constraint. I mean, like, I have other games I want to play. I did just end up buying another copy of Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition, which is stupid. But I ended up buying that, so it's like on my free time, I want to be playing that, you know, instead of just Pokemon. I want to be doing... you know, not Pokemon things. I really can't stress enough how fun it is to not play Pokemon after having done this for so long. By the way, I wanted to bring it up earlier, but I kind of wanted to finish the rest of the points that I had. Update your GBA NSOs, because Klonoa is coming, baby. Klonoa Empire of Dreams was my introduction to Klonoa, so I am so psyched that it's dropping on NSO. I'm so psyched that we have more Klonoa. It's not forgotten anymore. The Klonoa Renaissance is here. Now just give me Knights 2, and then I can be, you know, dreaming big and dreaming happy. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it would be nice to have the older titles released. Anyway, that aside, so yeah, cross-referencing the Gen 1 and 2 stuff was a gigantic hurdle for the journey that I'm on, and I finally have it almost completely done. The last games that I have are Silver's trades and Crystal's trades and Roamers. And I have two different Crystals because I do still want to at some point stream some Celebi shiny hunting. So I don't know when that'll be. That'll probably be closer to when they announce the shutdown. I don't know when exactly or whatever, but that'll be kind of later down before they eventually shut down Bank. That just won't be anytime soon. I'll also need to get better lighting to do it too, I think. Took me a while to figure out the lighting when I was at my dad's place, and the lighting in this apartment is kind of fucking dog water. I would very much so, and I've been meaning to do this anyway, but I need to get another lamp. I got a lamp, a really good lamp for my bedroom last Christmas, but I kind of want like a duplicate of that lamp so I can actually have it close for my living room because it is so dark. Just need to get a 3DS charger. I mean, I picked one up like a month ago for $5. It was a third-party one, don't get me wrong. I ended up giving it to a coworker because he recently rediscovered his DSi, and they take the same charger. But I picked it up, and I picked it up just because it was $5, and I'm like, you know what? Could always do with having another 3DS charger, you know? Just because it goes to basically an entire library and a half. And I gave that to him, and I just picked that up. I actually picked it up. I was with Toads. I got it at Micro Center, actually. But I mean, you can get one for hella cheap, new or used, quite frankly. Bene, did you pick up GU? I can't remember. Yeah, you did. You did. Just do some GU, dude. Getting back to GU has been really nice, honestly, because it was the action game that I kind of needed. Like, it had there's intense moments, and it's really easy to just get lost in the hunt. Okay, I think going high up is not the move for this. I think once I get to this spot, I just turn back around. But yeah, I was even playing some GU earlier today, off stream, and admittedly, I was doing it to kill time because I was waiting for pest control to get here. Not for anything bad, but the entire property is doing pest control stuff, so I had to oblige and undo all the work I did the past, I don't know, entire season, which really sucked. But long story short, while I was waiting for these guys to show up today, I was doing some GU, and it was just fun to play it again. I definitely needed a bit of a Monster Hunter break, don't get me wrong. But getting back on it was really nice. Also, in my free time, speaking of Metroidvanias, I picked up the 2014 remake of Strider. Or, it's not a remake, but it's a new entry. Well, new, quote-unquote. And that is okay. I got it for, like, I think $4, if even. Yeah, it's alright. It definitely plays like a late 7th gen release game, even though it's a early 8th gen one, but yeah, it's okay. So I've been playing that a little bit, and I'm having a moderate amount of fun, I think is the best way to put it. So hang on, because I have fallen way behind on chat. My favorite game series is Pokemon, but my least favorite game series is Pokemon. It is not my favorite game series, but it's becoming my least favorite, I'll say that much. I didn't know you were doing a Crystal Chronicles spreadsheet too, Ren. That's insane. Yeah, I still want to hit FSA net play at some point too, so could be cool to do those around the same time so we knock them both out. Neither game is particularly really long, so it should be pretty doable. At least from what I understand about Crystal Chronicles. Fuck you. Should I just be doing this? Doing this might be the way. I mean, things don't spawn in as fast as I would like, but just wipes so fast, you know? Damn, you really got on the Excel grinder for that, dude. I will admit, like, I know my way around Excel, but nothing like that. You'll have to give me some pointers sometime. Yeah, I think with the Switch 2, I'm better off just staying down here and just maybe not picnicking per se, but staying down here and going back and forth at least. Oh yeah, so to go back to the rest of my checklist so far. So yeah, Stadium withheld. Everything Gen 1 is completed. I still have Silver and Crystal to finish up. Sapphire and Emerald are done. I don't have a Ruby, so that's not anything with that. But Sapphire and Emerald are done. I actually didn't write it down on here, but Fire and Leaf Green, or rather my 2 copies of Fire Red, I still have to do trades in. But 7 minutes. But those are the last things in those games. Something else I need to do is in Emerald, I need to learn the cloning glitch because I want to clone the Togepi, the Shadow Togepi that the scientist gives you. I want to clone that so I can get the really cool Elekid he gives you, but I also want to keep the Togepi. And I haven't done that before, so I've got to look into that. Diamond and Pearl are finished. Platinum is not. I'm making progress in Platinum, but Platinum is the current game I bring to work with me, so whenever I have spare time, I play it, but that kind of relies on me actually getting my break like a human being is supposed to in a very long day. Black and White, I don't really know because I streamed White and White 2. I still have my old files for Black and Black 2. I'm guessing I probably didn't do the in-game trades for those. But I mean, what the hell do I know? Lynn from 5 years ago might have done something stupid and gone and got the, you know, few trades that exist in that game. At least one of them. Maybe the Petalil or Connie or whatever. X and Y just have their trades. I don't even know what trades are in X and Y. But those are all I have left. I have 2 of each of those, I think. And then the Gen 7 games, I can't really comment on. I have no idea. And then at the bottom of the list, I wrote Oras because I forgot that game existed. And I don't know where the hell I'm at in those games. The 3DS games, those are kind of up in the air. Those have been the games that I haven't really touched too much, with the exception of X and Y, because I specifically needed to do a lot of X and Y during the time of the 3DS shutdown. But with that kind of behind me, all I know is that I'm pretty sure every game I've gotten everything in. I mean, there's like, what, 3 legendaries to get? There's the cover legendary, Zygarde, and then whatever roaming Kanto bird. And for some reason, they thought it would be really funny to make it so you have to encounter a roaming Pokemon 10 times. Or it becomes a static Pokemon. Like, what is the thought process behind the roaming Kanto bird in those games? Can somebody please tell me? But either way, at least those games are pretty far along, so I don't have to worry too much about them. And with all the DSs that I have, I think at some point when I do end up doing the Celebi hunting, I'll be Friendify hunting in 2 other games too. I think that'd be neat. Two minutes left. Damn it. Oh no. No! Get me out of this battle, dude! Here, let me see what you got going on here. Holy shit! What the fuck? Uh-oh, 20 seconds. Hold on, I'll look at this in a sec, Ren. Ego. Wow, that's actually insane, dude. That's wild. This was not the best way to go about this. Well, there's not a sandstorm going on, so fuck it, I guess. I specifically wanted to get one in a sandstorm. But I don't know. Does anybody know if there's a way to, like, manipulate weather at all or anything? Maybe I can reset it one more time and see. I think they felt they had to have a roamer, but we're halfway through phasing them out entirely. I don't know. I think it's just one of those decisions that they had half-baked, quite frankly. I feel like we're the most out of all the 3DS games. I mean... yeah, I guess. I guess I do too. But I don't know if that's just because of Gen 3 bias or if it's actually good. I mean, I'll tell you right now, Wally's theme fucking slaps. I like how they developed Wally too. That's cool. Yeah, I've got kind of a hard time with Excel given that so much of the intricacies comes down to borderline... What the fuck? What the hell happened? Why am I... What the hell was that? Why did it get so fucking laggy? Well, anyway, that was interesting. Oh, is it gonna do it again? I think, is it because I'm between areas? And it doesn't know what region to be loading right now? Okay. Well, anyway, yeah, about this whole lack of a sandstorm thing. Ah, well, yeah, there you go. If you have someone in the know, then that certainly helps. Still, I mean, that is a hell of an accomplishment what you've made, so... Anyone know a thing about the weather in this game? Can I just sit here and soft reset until I get something, or am I just SOL? I'm inclined to believe that it just won't happen until it happens. Maybe if I keep refreshing the area, will that change it? There is inclement weather everywhere except for where I need it. Just open and close it a trillion times. Will it affect the weather if I'm already in that region, or do I need to like be somewhere else and then fast travel? Because I've read similar things, but I don't know if anything's like actually concrete yet. The game is old enough to where you'd think that... That was interesting. But you'd think that a lot of stuff would be explored at least, but there's still a lot of like hearsay I've seen. Well, alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to turn on airplane mode so I don't bug the shit out of the people on my friends list. And I just dropped my game case. It also changes every 5 minutes. I ain't about to fucking sit here and do that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I want this. But not that bad. Could you guys imagine if we had a game stats tracker like the 3DS had? And it would track how many times you've launched a game or whatever? The amount of times I've launched this game would be astronomical. So, a couple things since I'm doing this. The first is that my internship is getting pretty underway. I am not getting paid for it, which sucks, for anybody curious. It is an unpaid internship, which sucks. However, it is hopefully what I need to kickstart a career that I have been working towards. At least I think I have. I'm only gonna do this for a few minutes. Fuck this. This is stupid. So it's getting underway. It will demand 10 to 15 hours a week. So on top of work, which is projected to be... I mean, the work hours necessarily don't really matter because it's just the days. But across the 4 days, you know, that'll be the 4 days off that I have typically. Should be about 3 hours a day on average. Maybe less, maybe more. We'll have to see what happens. I don't know exactly how it's gonna pan out. However, I cannot talk about what I'm doing. Because I signed an NDA. Which I never thought I would really be doing, but I think it's kind of cool to say that I did that. This is fucking stupid. However, we are seeing that the weather does change randomly. Maybe I'll go ahead and sit by the Frigibacks, because that'll cut out a little bit of travel time. We've already seen that the weather changes just on load up, so I think I will go ahead and do that. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So I don't know exactly how things are going to be moving forward per se because of that. Also, considering that I spent my entire off day doing functionally the reverse of what I spent half of summer doing, does mean that I'm going to have to spend some time on my off days putting it all back together again, which pisses me right off. But I guess, you know, you suffer to keep the things you care about safe. And because of the various issues I've seen in this apartment complex, better safe than sorry. So that being said, for the short term, I don't know exactly how things are going to be looking. But what I can say is that there will probably be less streams, but more beams. I save before quitting? What, does that advance the seed? But I mean, I saw... the weather, like, change in the other region by randomly doing this, so why... I don't know. We're effectively playground rumoring it. That's all we're doing. So yeah, there's probably gonna be less streams going forward and more hyper beams. Specifically, and this may bug people, but specifically I will be trying to do more dubbed anime than subbed. That way I can hopefully try and multitask some stuff, like putting some of this stuff away, or, you know, maybe just playing games on the side, like doing this fucking Pokemon journey. But yeah, on that same topic, in that same vein, the next Hyper Beam, or maybe the next 2 Hyper Beams, are not going to be dubbed. I will say that. As a matter of fact, it'll be something that I've been wanting to watch for a very long time, and we're just gonna marathon it. We're just gonna be like, it's gonna be like one Hyper Beam of half the episodes, and then another Hyper Beam of the other half the episodes, and it's probably gonna be like 5 hours of it. But it's gonna be strictly Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0, because I have been wanting to watch that for so long, and I've never gotten the chance to. But it is thankfully on the site that we have for Hyper Beams, as far as Toonami Nights go. So I would just love to blitz Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0 and just watch the craziness. Yeah, that side is really nice, Ron. Yeah, so that'll be what we do tomorrow. I thought about doing some tonight, but it was kind of late when I decided I wanted to start streaming. I was supposed to be hanging with Totes, because Totes said he wanted to kick it last night, but... Oh, no, he actually just texted me. Hold up. Toast just ended up working late today. Yeah, so, I was supposed to be hanging with Toast today, but I guess he just got off of work when, he was supposed to be off at like 3. It's 11, so, yeah, homeboy got himself 8 extra hours. But, you know, whatever. Man, let me tell you guys, if you haven't seen... Oh, Sandstorm! Shit, what is the sandwich for dragons or ice? Fighting, flying, poison, ghost, steel, water, grass, electric. Cloth or avocado? Okay, got it. But yeah, let me tell you, you guys don't know it, but Toads is a fucking grinder, dude. Like, he is so fucking savage with the work. I kind of worry about him sometimes. I told him that too. You know, keep it a buck. You gotta watch out with for your homies. But you know, he takes advantage of the off time. But dude, he is a grinder and a half, man. I probably should have hammered down this outbreak, but whatever. That's a big one with a mark. I might want to catch that anyway. I would like to catch one that has a sandstorm mark, but I can't. Fuck it, I'm gonna try it. I don't want to burn the time, you know what I mean? Fuck you. Hopefully he doesn't hit burnout territory. Dude, that man is burnt to a crisp. The sandstorm ended, dude! Well, if this doesn't have a mark, I don't want to install the latest Windows updates. If this doesn't have a mark, I reset. Or rather, what I'll do is I will check out the rest of the Frigibacks. Then, reset and then just try and knock it down, knock down the outbreak so I can get the best odds. Okay, stay in the fucking ball now, thank you. That was a good catch. For some reason. Okay, let's take a look. Hopefully one of these dudes has a sandstorm mark. Yeah, no, the snow area fucking blows. I hate it. Alright, let's take a look. Are we lucky? The lunchtime mark! The lunchtime mark! Alright, fuck you guys. Yeah, I'm hungry too, bud, but you know, I'm not out here announcing it. Alright, let's go grind these out real quick, and then we can... Then we can try and get the sandstorm mark. If we're lucky too, a sandstorm will start up while I'm doing this. And if not, I don't care. It's really annoying trying to soft reset for these because the marks are weather-based, and as you're seeing right now, you can't control the weather. And also, apparently on Switch 2, you can't control how many of everything else spawns in that isn't your fucking target. Scarlet and Violet, as I've come to learn too, doesn't like these kinds of spawns. Like, these outbreaks are not... Like, the game doesn't handle them well. Alright! Yeah, sure. Want to try that again, bud? That hard left he took. Kind of like you. You're tiny and have a mark? Sure, I'll catch you. Dude. Yeah, as I've been playing Gen 4, I've kind of noticed that Gen 4's soundtrack has some of... I dare to say some of the most memorable tunes in the entire series. I don't know if that's... Like, it can't be nostalgia bias, because, hey, it's Sandstorm. Because I haven't played through Gen 4 that much. Like, most of my time with Gen 4 was through Heart Gold Soul Silver. But, you know, it could be because of PLA, honestly. Like, Pokemon Legends Arceus, I do not hide my affinity for that game whatsoever. Something I really liked as I was going through the Gen 3 games, including Fire Red Leaf Green specifically, is I really like the Johto City themes that they remade, and then later reused for the Sevi Islands. Those sound pretty good. A little bit crunched, as you may expect from a Game Boy Advance game, but are you for real? I really should be using something like a Vivillon with Sleep Powder for this. Especially hunting in a sandstorm, I can't full swipe the Pokemon, so... How funny a shiny hunt Cyclizar was. I've seen the Supreme Arcanines, but why are they all over the place? Holy shit, dude! Cyclizar City out here. Yeah, I've seen the Supreme Arcanines try to hunt one when this game came out, and boy, was that a good time. Yeah, I really should make a Vivillon for this. God damn it. I'm not gonna catch all these. If they have a varying size, like that one, this one's probably not gonna get the size mark, but I'll catch it anyway on the off chance it can. But considering all I really want is a Frigibax with the Sandstorm mark, that's my big goal. What I'll focus on. But yeah, something more reliable than Hypnosis would be nice. Hypnosis! Where are my Melia fans at? Any Melia fans in the chat? Fucking better, Lee. Come on. Okay, this is a big one. I'll catch this and then I'll picnic. Yeah, this is well and good. Can I fucking throw the ball? One turn sleep. On God. Have you guys seen the clip of when Henry McIntyre, is it Henry or Harry? Whoever voices Noah. I think it's Harry McIntyre. He's streaming his playthrough of Xenoblade 3, and one of the fucking chatters is insistent that he has him say, "Lance, hit that yonky splunky." That shit fills me with so much glee. Hey, Finn, what's up, dude? It is Harry McIntyre, isn't it? No, he doesn't sound right. I hate that these are all in repeat balls, but given the nature, I have to beat the clock. It's terrible. Running Dynamax Adventures? God, I'm sorry. What are you looking for? Wow. Look, there's one of the size differentials. Small and a large right next to each other. Yeah. Yeah. That was awesome. I'm pretty sure that's pinned, actually, in the general chat. Yeah, it was Uni Wednesday, and it was just a picture of her fucking rack. I fucking love Uni, honestly. She is so goddamn great. I don't know. I mean, I guess if you really want to get it through Dynamax Adventures, that's fine. I feel like Articuno from something else is better, though, in my personal opinion. For me personally, as far as what I want out of Dynamax Adventures or the weekend as a whole, is just a shiny. I don't really care what it is. I do have a few targets, like I would very much like to get shiny Mesprit. Solely because that's not happening. The only other game I would stand a chance at getting shiny Mesprit in would be Ultra Sun Ultra Moon. Which, who knows, maybe I'll give it a try in those games for a little bit. But given what it is, and also given the fact that I don't have the shiny charm in my file, I'll get you in a Dusk Ball. I would just like to get one thing. I'm mostly just doing it for the fun of it. All right, sandstorm mark. Okay. Oh, I got one. Nice. I got 2, 3. Whatever that is. Well, I got 3. Solid. Timid, quirky, and serious. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at these IVs. Okay. Okay, that's good. That's pretty good. I wish they had more than one, but you know what? I at least got some. I can have the whole line with a sandstorm mark, and that's really cool. Why does this keep happening? Oh, great, it broke. Well, actually, since another sandstorm just popped up, yeah, I actually got a shiny Necrozma Go too. I got it really early on. It was before the event dropped in the States, and I was with Totes, and I don't remember what we were doing. But I ended up getting that when I was in the car with them. It was my first one, and I was super sick. Totes has actually been really lucky for me. He has been there both times I have gotten the shiny Galarian birds. The last one I need is Articuno, and then I'll cut all 3 in Go, which will be quite monumental. Especially given the fact that I don't play as much anymore. Now that I actually have a car and I drive to work instead of take public transport, oh damn, another one of these? I don't activate my daily instances every day anymore. Yeah, Finn, I get you. Go was viable for me when I was taking public transport. Since I have stopped taking public transport all over the place, I have been playing a lot less. I've also had a lot less interest just in general. But I do still play for some of the big events. I really actively go out and like play those. But the overall like glorification of my account, I guess, as far as getting shinies or hundos or cool things, definitely has gone down. And quite frankly, I'm kind of okay with that because that means I get to sleep in a day. It's awesome getting to double my sleep from 3 hours to 6 hours on a work day, let me tell you. Hopefully soon, I will get a better job where I can actually do everything that I want. Hello? Where are the Frigibacks at? Hello? That's a fanpy. Dude, this spot fucking sucks. When I was streaming and it was right by Kaskarov over there, that was fucking awesome. This spot blows fat chode, man. Most of the targets I have in Go are, depending on what they are, just my favorite Pokemon, but getting them in another cool or interesting way. But for the most part, it was a lot of Pokemon that weren't obtainable in Switch games. Really, most of my targets now are just anything that's only in Sword and Shield at this point. I don't think it'll be a problem when ZA comes out. But like Amora is still my biggest Go target. That sandstorm might be kind of quick. And yeah, I'm not really down for trying to get that in Sword and Shield. You mean World or Wilds, Finn? I haven't played most of the updates in Wilds either. I would like to at some point. The more I think about it, the more I think I'm kind of content to just wait until G rank or Master rank drops. Because honestly, I just like Wilds is fun, but I feel nothing playing that game. Oh yeah, that one. Slump is kind of a cool mark. Humble. Nothing but uncommon marks, okay. Another sandstorm, hell yeah. Well, alright, at least we got one more, and that's hasty. That's a good nature for it. Frigibax actually runs a decent mix set as far as I'm aware. Again, it's in the fucking repeat ball, but, you know, you do what you have to. I love all the Cyclizar that keep falling off the cliff down here. Oh yeah, the Final Fantasy XIV collab is happening, isn't it? I forgot about that. Yeah, a friend said that they wanted to get back into Wilds specifically for that. Yeah, I saw that, Peters. Nice, dude. What do you think of it so far? Is it on sale right now, or did you just buy it for the $5? I mean, quite frankly, it's worth the $5, but I am curious. Alright, sounds a good one. You have yourself a good one, alright? Game of the Year? I didn't know they had a Game of the Year release. I don't know if that was worth it, but... There's so many Cyclizar, holy shit! And a random Gibble. Well, there's nothing I can really do until a sandstorm comes back, so... If we gotta wait a minute, I mean, I guess we go looking for a Cyclizar, because... Why the hell not? I don't want to accidentally run into one of these guys, so... I'm just gonna fly around, I guess. Maybe I'll do OJ for the anniversary. Oh, I wanted to talk about the anniversary a little bit. That was why I was talking about my internship, was because, though the stream anniversary falls on like the 23rd or 24th, something like that. I don't remember the exact date. I'd have to go dig up the old VOD. But, yeah, the stream anniversary falls in like the middle of the week, this upcoming week. And so, when I do end up doing the stream for it, it's not going to be exactly, it's not going to be exactly on the day. I thought about doing it this weekend, but I kind of want to do it, like, once we've crossed the threshold, you know? Doing it early just doesn't really gel with me. And so I decided, okay, you know, that'll be a next weekend thing. So yeah, the anniversary will be happening... God damn it. The anniversary will be happening next weekend. And it'll be pretty good. For a lot of the other anniversaries, I've had people, you know, come on and talk about... you know, like how the stream has impacted them, or, you know, reflecting back on however many years, whatever. But, for me personally, this year, I'm gonna kind of take it solo. At least for a little bit. You know, do a little bit of a retrospective and... Oh, bitch. Do a little bit of a retrospective and just kind of, you know, keep things to me, because it'll be 10 years. A lot has happened in 10 years. At the same time, not very much has either. But, you know, it'll get a little bit personal. It'll cover a lot of topics. It'll cover lots of games. You know, look back on all the games I've streamed. The ways I've streamed them sometimes. How fucking erratic some things have been. And, wow, this thing just sleeps, huh? Yeah, so it'll just be, you know, looking... Hello! Get me up there, Jesus Christ! Random shiny Relor out here. I think I've already caught one to evolve into a Rapska. But I will go ahead. Let me see if Relor... Level 26, does it have anything to hurt itself with? It does have takedown. Okay, how do I wanna... Is there a gold-looking ball? I don't think... I mean the Ultra Ball, I guess. Level Ball? Actually, the Level Ball would be sick. Got it. That was a cool random shiny to get. Two minutes. Is this a sandstorm? This is a sandstorm. Alright, let's see if I can get a shiny Frigibax. A bunch of tinies for some reason. I shouldn't actually be breaking them up. We'll do a recap on that Relor after the sandwich is up, by the way. But yeah, so next week at some point, I'm gonna try my best to get everything done beforehand, so that way, you know, going into the weekend, it'll be, you know, it'll be clear. But yeah, it'll be just a me thing for the most part. There might be a multiplayer game, you know, 100% OJ is kind of the game that everyone seems to have. So I don't really mind doing that. But it's definitely gonna be a me stream. I think I talked about it a little bit too. I think what is gonna end up happening for the stream is it'll be kind of like an all-day thing. You know, I'll break for some food or whatever at certain points, but it'll be, you know, one. I don't get how everything but Frigibax is spawning. Yeah, I kind of already have it sort of figured out. It's going to be like an all-day stream, and there will be 2 playthroughs, at least. It'll probably be over the weekend. It's probably not just going to be like a one-day thing. But there's going to be 2 playthroughs. One is going to be the game that I streamed so often. On every anniversary, it was what I streamed because that was just how I celebrated for a while. And that is going to be one more pass through Sonic Adventure. Just for the one time, you know? Just to revisit it and say, ah, yes. The game that I 100%ed like fucking, I don't know, 6 times or something on stream in various manners. And then the other one will be me playing, at least, I have to see if I can find it actually. Since I've packed up so much shit, I don't know if I still have the game out. But, the first game that I ever actually finished on stream, it wasn't a blind playthrough, but the first game that I actually finished was on emulator Beautiful Joe. And I've been sitting on Beautiful Joe 2, an actual copy of it, for years. Kind of just waiting for this moment. And now is the time. The time is now for Joe to come back. Time to get our henshin on and, you know. What the fuck was that? Sandwich is no longer active. And this little fucker doesn't have a mark. Son of a bitch, man. You had hot pot? Nice, Peters. You've been playing so much Pokemon lately, it's honestly sickening. Finn, you are talking to the exact right person. I've only been doing this stupid Pokemon thing for, gee, I don't know, 19 months? And it's horrible. I'm sick to death of Pokemon. And yet here I am, shiny hunting in it. Yeah, I started getting sick of Pokemon like a year ago, honestly. What the? Yeah, this is how I feel about Pokemon. I like how this was next on the autoplayer. No shot. Why didn't I get sent away? That's weird. Alright, well, anyway, we'll just Ultra Ball this one. Okay, let's get back to the Pokemon music, ironically enough. Yeah, I haven't even done anything for Pokemon Home. I have no desire to do any of that until, like, way later. Considering all the stuff that I want to do is pretty factually timed, I am trying my damnedest to at least get that taken care of. And I mean, hell, you know, I pointed out how cool it can be to do something like this. But it sure doesn't change the fact that it's taking a long time and there's a lot to do, because it's more than just... You know, like, for example, you'll see, like, John Stone's videos, for example, of completing a Pokedex or, you know, whatever, and how quote-unquote fast it can take. But, like, it's more than that. Like, there's more going on in the challenge, and, like, it's exhausting having to do so much research. And play the games in general. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at these. So, shiny guesses for the Rellor and the Frigibacks, I guess. Any shiny, or any nature guesses, which, I mean, okay, well, you can already see the natures, basically, but... Yeah, exactly. Like, I could do that too, Finn, and I might eventually. I will go ahead and go on the other file for the ruin, or for the treasures, but all right. Anyway, Rellor is a rash nature, no mark. But, pretty cool. And I already know that this Frigibax is a neutral nature. It is serious. It also doesn't have a mark. What a bastard. That one does, though. Hey, and it's in a different ball type. Hell yeah. A golden shitball. And now there's another sandstorm. Can you just go fuck yourself? Alright, here's what's gonna happen. I'm running out this outbreak. I'm just gonna let it come to an end, and if we see a shiny, we catch it. But I don't want to do this anymore. It's exhausting. I at least got my normal ones that have the marks. Besides, I want to end the stream at some point, and midnight sounds like a pretty decent time to stop it. At least I can see if there's any other outbreaks to get when I connect to the internet, so... However, this outbreak does exactly highlight, you know, exactly what I've been doing. The fact that at a point in time, you could shiny hunt Frigibax and try and get a Sandstorm mark is cool. I mean, you know, it's got as much intrigue as you know, the Emerald Mew and stuff like that, you know? Old C map and all that jazz. Oh, this remix is really good. I feel like my favorite game, even after all this time, still has to be Fire Red and Leaf Green. Because I really think the Sevii Islands are awesome. And I wish that they would get revisited at some point. But, Black 2, White 2 are pretty damn strong contenders, especially after the last stream I did of them. Yeah, that changed my worldview on those things. Anyway, it is about time I take myself off of this update. But yeah, Black 2, White 2 in particular, those are really strong. Really damn strong games. Alright, let's go ahead and get those treasures, shall we? Physical Pecha Berry, we already have. Dress shards and more. We'll go ahead and save the treasures for the end. Cool. But yeah, replaying and, you know, the music definitely helps too. In replaying Heart Gold and Soul Silver as much as I have, they're still so good. Like, I think objectively, they are in the top 3 of like the entire series. But I gotta say, after having played them as much as I have, I am pretty fucking tired of them. Whereas, interestingly enough, I hadn't played through a Kanto game in a while, aside from, when I was doing the Fire Red playthroughs, I hadn't done a Kanto game in a long time. And so replaying that was kind of a good, fun time. But anyway, here we go. We'll start from the top. Shiny Wo-Chien moment. You guys are seeing it live. Next is the chocolate kitty cat. And last, oh, I did that early. Well, I'm gonna have to stitch that together. Anyway, there's that. Let's go ahead and take a look. Oh god, where did they go? Oh god, they're all fucking... Alright, let's take a look at these guys. There it is! And it does have the classic ribbon. I mean, I guess they all do. Yep. Level 75. The original trainer is Paldea. That's interesting that they have different IDs. Why is that? Why don't they just all have max IVs? Like, don't get me wrong, I'm very happy to see that they have what would be, or what might be considered, you know, their best stats and natures. But like, just if you're doing 5 out of 6, just do all 6. Know what I mean? Well, the desert, ironically, might be an amazing place to host a picnic. Wanted to make sure they didn't get experience. There they are. Fredon, get your bitch ass over here. The game did not like that. I'm not a huge fan of the mentality that Chi-Yu specifically needs 0 attack. Like, your special attacker doesn't intrinsically need 0 attack IVs. Chi-Yu is weak to foul play. I will give it that. But like, for an event Pokemon, them going with all 6 stats as 31 IVs wouldn't have been a bad thing necessarily. All they really need to do, I did not realize Wo-Chien had vines. All they really need to do is just have a reverse bottle cap. You know, like, I've seen the idea be that they should have a rusty bottle cap or something. And, like, yeah, that makes total sense. How champions will have it with the ability to specifically set your IV is, quite frankly, the best. But that's cool. Even the things around his like eyes are different, I think. Yeah, these guys look pretty good. Leapy Wo-Chien reaction. There we go with the Z's. There we go. Yeah, I'm a big... I mean, Chi-Yu looks awesome. Chi-Yu obviously just looks the best. Tian-Pao looks solid too. The sword teeth actually look really good. And I gotta say, at least Ting-Lu looks better than his normal coloring. I'm not a fan of Ting-Lu, but yeah, his coloring looks good. They look good. They really do look good. I am not a fan of the way Qianpao moves. I'm gonna be completely honest. That body is way too lanky. Then getting Lu moves about as slowly as I expected. Oh my god, why does this thing move so slowly? It's also really high up off the ground. I mean, yeah, you need people to play 100% orange juice with. I was kind of under the impression that you did, and that's why you got the game. Am I mistaken? Well, it doesn't look like there's anything out right now. Which is kind of lame. I was hoping there would be some sort of outbreak, but I guess it is what it is on that one. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and run out this Dragonair outbreak because why the hell not? And that's gonna do it for the stream. I was kind of hoping, hell, even downright expecting to get a Vivillon, but you know, it's okay that I didn't. I'm alright with that. I should have gone to a damn Pokemon Center. The zoomer looks like a Heracross. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff coming up. I really want to get Final Fantasy Tactics. But I may have to hold off on that. That's coming out soon too, like next week. Yeah, I haven't played it either. The people that talk about it kind of say it and kind of speak about it in the same breath as like The World Ends With You, in the sense that it kind of challenges and changes your worldview. And that's pretty cool. I've been meaning to play the demo of Mina the Hollower. The game looks really fun. Age of Calamity didn't catch you. I feel like, as far as Age of Calamity went, they kind of stretched their boundaries a little bit. There were definitely a couple of characters where it was like, okay, you're kind of scraping at this point. But it wasn't super outlandish or anything. It was fun. It didn't hold up as much as the original Hyrule Warriors has for me. Which is part of why I wanted to, you know, get back to Hyrule Warriors because... Or rather, pick up the Switch version of Hyrule Warriors. Because that game was just honestly so good. There's tons to do, seemingly endless content. The fan service is really good. It's not restricted to, you know, one universe like its sequel, or hell, at this point, its sequel has been. Can you attack that? Thank you. And the premises for Age of Calamity and Age of Imprisonment are good. It's just overall, like, what Hyrule Warriors, the first one, and its port / re-releases, whatever. What those bring to the table is just more. look at that little Goomy. He's so tiny, dude. Then you have these gigantic ones. There was one tiny one and 3 gigantic ones. How did that happen? Yeah, they're good side games. I played Base Hyrule Warriors a lot as a side game. And with how good Definitive Edition seems to run on Switch too, it could actually be kind of cool to have like Totes come over and just kind of like help me bang through some of it. Good game for the both of us to play together kind of thing. I used to have a lot of my friends actually come over and just kind of play stuff like Popo, Mallow, Coats Lupo. I'd like to get that going again at some point. A food combo for Humongo and Teeny, that'd be cool. I mean, in my opinion, the Dynasty Warriors base gameplay structure, in so much as, you know, the hero tackling swaths of opponents, is fun for a while, but I really feel like I don't even know how they've made so many entries, quite frankly. A couple per console I can see doing A-okay, but I also don't know how the stories are for a lot of them either. Maybe the stories are good. But for me personally, I mean, I don't know. It's fun. It's fun to play for a bit. And then, you know, you get your fill of it, you get tired of it, and then, you know, you move on, maybe you revisit it at some point. But I definitely feel like the appeal of Muso games these days, at least for me, kind of the outsider looking in, is definitely in the IP that it is now. Like, naturally, I can see a Naruto and a One Piece Muso game doing pretty well. A Zelda Muso, obviously. And plenty of others. Also important to note is that a lot of them also have online play too. Whereas at least Hyrule Warriors only has local play, which kind of sucks. But, yeah, I feel like getting into like just a regular Dynasty Warriors game, it doesn't sound that appealing to me. It's like, yeah, I get it, it's cool, it's fun, but in one sense, it's one of those, if you've seen one of them, you've seen most of them kind of things. Pokemon decent marks if you want any. Maybe at some point I'll take you up on that, actually. Marks aren't necessarily a huge thing for me, but I do enjoy getting some interesting combos, if nothing else. There's the man! Shiny, what's up, dude? Shiny, do me a favor. Get this game on your modded Switch. Because I need those fucking balls again, dude. I'm down horrendous. It's super repetitive, but it's also a hell of a power trip. I don't know. I mean, I can see the power trip for a little bit, but like when I was getting towards the later parts of Hyrule Warriors, it was pretty much just like methodical, less so power tripping. Like it was just everything was solved and it was just going through the motions, which made me consider not getting it, or not picking up the definitive edition rather. But you know, it's still fun for what it is. It's a fun side game, if nothing else. But I don't know if I really agree with the power trip in so much as what I've played. Maybe it's different for some of the other games. Samurai Warriors 3. I actually have a special controller for Samurai Warriors 3. There's a cool Wii Classic Controller Pro for that game. Muso Kirby game? That could work. But, oh god, I hate doing that. But yeah, I don't know. I am very much so the outsider looking in, so take whatever I'm saying with a grain of salt. I mean, they're still fun enough for me to want to play and buy the same game again that I bought twice. I wonder how well you could play this game catching only Pokemon in Cabo Poco. Is this technically Cabo Poco? Or Poco whatever? No, this instantly became South Province. So, I mean, so far your options are your starter and Fletchling. And Squawkabilly does show up on the roof. So your options are 2 flying types, half a fire one, and whatever your starter is. Which actually aren't that bad. Considering that Fletchling can show up. I guess you could technically too. Like, you get over this. I'm still in Cabo Poco, so technically this Magikarp counts. If you wanted to finesse it, some of these Pokemon that are out here, you could get. You would have to finesse it a little bit. You'd probably have... You could succeed right here, actually. Wingull, boom. Let's see if it says Cabo Poco. Yeah, there you go. So you can get a water Pokemon, an eventual fire Pokemon, and then you can pick Sprigatito and have a grass type. Most of your team would be flying type, which would fucking suck. Because if you got Magikarp would evolve into a Gyarados, you could have Fletchling and Squawkabilly, and Valeria. Yeah, Fletchling and Squawkabilly. So it's like your only non-flying type Pokemon would be Floatzel, which is still weak to electric, and then your starter if you pick Sprigatito. Is this still Cabo Poco? Oh, okay. I guess in a sense it kind of is. South Sea, okay. If you really wanted to stretch it once you get the swimming ability, you can get a Finizen, Wattrel. Finizen is all you'd need, honestly, shit. Quillfish. That's kind of cheating, though. You should watch a Nuzlocke of Scarlet and Violet because you get very little idea of how encounters should work for these games. It's kind of dealer's choice. Sometimes, like, I've seen people just, like, run into a route with their eyes closed and they just, you know, get whatever they run into. Some people have done it to where it's just whatever is closest to them when they get to the route, or whatever. I mean, it's not exactly standardized because it's so... The way that Nuzlocks were made for a different style of encounter. And you just simply cannot replicate that encounter in Gen 9. That's the long and short of it. What else have I seen people do? I've seen people choose, you know, whatever's on screen, and they'll just like take their pick from that. It just like there's no standardization. Alright, anyway, I am Dragon. I came here with the intention of stopping, and then I got on a weird tangent that got in my mind. Anyway, that is gonna go ahead and do it for this stream, though. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's 12:30. That was pretty good. Pretty good, decent stream. So I'm happy with that. Where's that Fletchling at? Maybe it's a timing thing. But yeah. Tomorrow will be I guess it'll probably strictly just end up being Toonami night, and we'll just watch a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0. I feel like choosing is borderline cheating for a Nuzlocke. I mean, yeah, but here's the thing is, like, you can see where people come from when you mention that, because it's like you're getting all of the encounters all at the same time, kind of thing. They all spawn in at once. So you can kind of at least see, like, okay, there's some sort of rationale for it. But again, there's no standardization because it's just an entirely different method. So, like in whatever way people have made to do a Nuzlocke for that game, it is justified. Like however they try and get the random encounters, it is justified because there are no random encounters. So it's really hard to say, but anyway, did a winner trade lock with a box and had to work with that box only. That's a good one. I would like to do a winter lock actually. Maybe I'll do that for my Japanese file. Anyways, yeah, like I said, tomorrow is probably only going to be a Hyper Beam, and I don't know when it'll be. I might be hanging with Toads for a bit after he's off. I'll have to see what happens, but we'll play it by ear. But just know that there will not be a stream tomorrow. Unless I have absolutely zero time for a Hyper Beam because I want to do like half of Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0. And if I can't make that work, then I'll push it off into Sunday, maybe. And do a stream Saturday. I don't know. Either way, I'm out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am leaving before something else distracts me. You guys take care, and I'll see you on the next one.